Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to do a deep dive. You ready?
Always ready to dive deep.
Awesome. So we're diving into the world of DeepSeek. It's an AI chatbot developed by a Chinese startup.
Okay.
You might be thinking, another AI chatbot,
Good.
right?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of those lately.
Exactly. But here's the thing about DeepSeek. It's 20 to 40 times cheaper than models from those big names like OpenAI.
Wow, that's a huge difference. I'm already interested.
Right. Plus, it's open source.
Open source.
Yeah, meaning you can tweak it, use it without those licensing fees.
No licensing fees. That's pretty amazing.
I know. And get this. Its latest version, DeepSeek v3, it's apparently giving GPT-4 and Google's Gemini a run for their money.
Really? I mean, we've all heard about the amazing things GPT-4 can do.
Yeah.
To rival that is impressive.
I know, right? Like, how is this even possible?
Well, what's really fascinating is that DeepSeek isn't just shaking things up because of its price. It's built on transformer models.
There's that tech term again.
Yeah, but don't worry. It's not as complicated as it sounds. Transformer models are basically the same cutting-edge tech behind those big-name AIs we've been talking about.
Okay, so that means.
That means DeepSeek can understand and generate human-like text, just like the expensive guys.
Okay, I gotta admit, I'm intrigued. But break it down for us non-coders. What is a transformer model, really?
Right, imagine you're reading a sentence.
Okay.
You don't just look at each word on its own.
No, you think about the whole sentence together.
Right. You look at the words before and after to understand what it really means.
Yeah, to get the context.
Exactly. And transformer models, they kind of do the same thing. They analyze text by considering how words relate to each other.
Okay, I'm following so far.
This lets them understand nuances and even predict what might come next.
So it's like DeepSeek is actually reading and understanding, not just spitting out words randomly.
It's actually processing the language.
Wow, that's pretty mind-blowing. And you said it's open source, right? What does that mean for someone who wants to actually use DeepSeek?
It means with open source, you're not just a user, you're a collaborator. You can get under the hood, customize the code to how you like it, even integrate it into your own projects.
Whoa, hold on. So no licensing fees, complete freedom to tinker.
You got it.
This sounds like a dream for any developers out there.
It's a game changer for sure.
So what kind of things are people already doing with DeepSeek? Is it just for making chatbots?
Oh, definitely not. People are using it for all sorts of things. You've got natural language processing tasks, things like translation, summarizing documents, analyzing how positive or negative text is.
Oh, like sentiment analysis.
Exactly. It can also automate customer support with those chatbots, generate content like articles and blog posts.
I'm seeing a lot of potential here.
Right. And even power those creative applications, writing music, lyrics, helping with coding.
Wow, so DeepSeek is more than just a chatbot.
It's like a multi-tool for AI tasks.
It really is. Now, I bet some of you listening are thinking, okay, this is cool and all, but how can I actually make money with this thing?
That's a great question. And you know what? The beauty of DeepSeek is that it opens up a world of possibilities, especially when you consider its affordability.
All right, let's brainstorm some ideas. How could someone actually make money with DeepSeek?
Well, let's think about freelance work. People are always looking for high-quality content. Blog posts, website copy, social media stuff, you name it.
True, content is king, right?
You could use DeepSeek to generate that content quickly and easily, then offer your services on those platforms like Upwork or Fiverr.
Ooh, I like that. You could even write product reviews or descriptions for affiliate marketing.
Exactly. It could be a pretty passive way to generate income.
Now, for those who are a bit more ambitious.
You could develop custom chatbots or automation tools for businesses.
Oh, that's a good one. Think about all those companies struggling to keep up with customer inquiries.
Right. You could offer them a DeepSeek-powered solution that handles those interactions 24/7.
You're talking serious business solutions now. Businesses are always trying to be more efficient and keep customers happy.
And you could be the expert who can help them do that with DeepSeek.
I like it. You could even create a subscription service.
Yeah, build a SaaS product that uses DeepSeek. AI-powered writing assistants, educational tools, customer service platforms, so many options.
It feels like we're on the edge of some serious AI disruption here.
Yeah.
And DeepSeek being affordable makes it accessible to everyone, not just big companies.
Exactly. It's putting the power of AI in everyone's hands.
This is super exciting, but we got to be realistic.
Of course, we can't ignore the potential downsides.
Right. Any powerful tech comes with challenges, and we got to address those.
Absolutely. We'll definitely talk about those important considerations coming up.
All right, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We'll dive into those in just a bit. Welcome back. We're going to keep diving deeper into DeepSeek.
Yeah, let's get into it.
In the last part, we talked about how you could even use DeepSeek to, make some money.
The possibilities are pretty exciting.
Now let's get a bit more technical.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll make sure we all stay on the same page.
Sounds good.
We talked about transformer models being kind of the secret sauce behind DeepSeek.
Yeah, the core of how it all works.
So remind me again, how do these transformer models work? What makes them so special?
Well, imagine you're trying to understand someone speaking in another language.
Okay.
You might pick up a word or two.
I might get the gist, yeah.
Right, but you wouldn't get the full meaning without knowing, the context.
The grammar, the flow, all that.
Exactly. Yeah. Transformer models are like super learners when it comes to language. They don't just look at words one by one.
So they're not just taking in individual words.
No, they look at the whole sequence of words to understand how they're connected.
So they see the bigger picture, not just pieces.
That's a great way to put it. And because they understand that context, transformer models can translate languages really well, summarize long documents, even write stuff like poems or songs.
Okay, so that's why this technology is such a big deal. But how does DeepSeek compare to other AI models? We've got GPT-4, Google's Gemini.
Right, those are the big players.
Exactly. So how does DeepSeek stack up?
Well, it uses similar technology, but remember, it's open source.
Right.
It's constantly being worked on and improved by developers all over the world.
So it's a constant work in progress.
You could say that this collaborative approach means that DeepSeek is evolving really quickly.
And because it's so accessible,
Yeah.
more people are using it, more people are making it better.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That open and accessible nature is a big part of what makes DeepSeek so special.
It's not just about the tech itself, it's about the community behind it.
Exactly. And that potential for collaboration is pretty powerful.
I love that. It feels like we're talking about a movement, not just a piece of software. Okay, enough theory. Let's get practical.
Okay.
What are some real-world examples of how DeepSeek is being used today?
Okay, picture a small business owner. Maybe someone who owns a bakery.
Okay, I love bakeries.
They're amazing at baking, but they don't have the time to answer every single question customers have.
About ingredients or delivery or whatever.
Right. So they could set up a DeepSeek chatbot to handle those basic things 24/7.
That's a great example. It's like having extra help, but virtual.
Exactly. That could be a game changer for lots of small businesses.
For sure. What about other examples?
Well, think about students struggling with a subject in school.
Okay, yeah.
DeepSeek could help create custom lessons that meet each student's needs.
Personalized education powered by AI. That's wild.
It is. And then you've got language barriers. Imagine integrating DeepSeek into communication tools.
Oh, that's a good one. To help people who speak different languages.
Right. Break down those barriers and open up opportunities for everyone.
That's amazing. And we've talked about creative stuff, too.
Oh, yeah. Musicians, writers, even coders using DeepSeek.
To push boundaries and enhance their work. Man, this is mind-blowing. What does the future hold for DeepSeek? What about AI in general? What kind of world are we heading towards?
That's the big question everyone's asking.
Right. It's easy to get caught up in the possibilities without thinking about the challenges.
Exactly. And those challenges are something we can't ignore.
All right, so in the final part of our DeepSeek deep dive, let's talk about those important considerations and how to move forward responsibly with AI like DeepSeek. Welcome back to the final part of our DeepSeek deep dive. You know, as we've been exploring this incredible technology, it's become clear that DeepSeek is, well, it's more than just a tool.
It really is.
It's like a potential game changer.
Yeah, but with any powerful technology, we got to be careful, right?
Absolutely. We've got to think about the downsides, the challenges.
Right. There are concerns about using AI like DeepSeek.
Yeah, and those concerns deserve our attention, especially with AI becoming more and more a part of our lives.
Exactly.
I know some people might be worried about the whole, AI taking over the world thing.
The sci-fi scenario.
Yeah, exactly. But for now, let's focus on those practical concerns. One thing that's been on my mind is, well, data privacy. DeepSeek was developed in China, and, that raises some questions.
Yeah, especially for people in other countries.
Right. So where data is stored and how it's used, it's a big deal these days.
Huge. And when we're talking about something as powerful as AI, those concerns, they just get bigger.
Okay, so for someone using DeepSeek, what should they keep in mind about data privacy?
The first thing, always is to read those terms of service, the privacy policy, anything like that.
Yeah, that's good advice for any online platform, really.
It is. But with AI, the stakes are higher.
I think so too.
We're not just talking about storing data. We're talking about training algorithms on that data.
Right, those algorithms are making decisions, generating content.
And they can impact the real world in a big way. So data privacy is really important.
Okay, so data privacy, that's a big one. What other things should we consider when using AI responsibly?
Well, we've talked about the good things AI can do,
Automating tasks, personalized learning, breaking down language barriers.
all that. But we can't forget that it can also be misused.
Right, like any tool.
Exactly. So while we're excited about AI's power, we also need to be aware of the potential downsides.
The limitations, the pitfalls.
We need to be careful how we design these technologies, how we use them.
It sounds like we need a whole new set of ethics for the age of AI.
Yeah, I think you're right. We need to develop a framework for responsible AI development.
A framework that considers not just the technology, but the social impact, the ethical implications.
The philosophical questions, even. We need to have these conversations now, everywhere.
In classrooms, in businesses, in governments, the future of AI. We're creating it right now.
That's right. We're not just passengers along for the ride.
This has been a really eye-opening conversation. We've gone from being excited about DeepSeek's possibilities to, well, getting real about the challenges.
It's all part of the deep dive, right? Exploring everything.
Exactly. So, to everyone listening out there, as you explore AI, keep learning, stay informed,
Be part of these important conversations.
because we're all shaping the future of AI together. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into DeepSeek.